Hey guys, so I'm not stealing Taylor's thunder, even though she stole mine, Spock shirt, but I will be talking a bit about Sherlock today, in abstract. Today is the art of cosplay. You know, crying over popped buttons, money spent on fabric that could have been spent on ice cream, but the awesome photos that come out of it anyway. That thing. I myself cosplay several people. Mycroft Holmes, Jack Harkness, even Severus Snape, just to name a few. So I'm going to share today 4 places to find costuming, as well as suggest some brands on sewing machines, because those are always really useful. Now, the first place is Belk. Belk is a southern department store that is often very times expensive. However, whenever you catch sales, it is dirt cheap. Belk is my favorite place to get handbags, shoes, and, in true Mycroft form, umbrellas. Belk has a really wide range of clothing, including men's formal wear, such as ties and really nice cufflink shirts and so on, and even a plus-size section that's to die for. I mean, there are really cute things there, which you don't really find in many other places. Overall, Belk is a really good place to go if you're looking for something either very specific or something that's really a much more upscale style of clothing. The next place is Old Navy. To me, Old Navy is the god of clothing stores. They have clothing that looks good on all shapes and sizes, and it's really, really comfortable. They even have comfortable formal wear. Look fancy? It's a knit. It's so much more comfortable than that stiff suit material that you find in other stuff. It even comes in lots of colors. So if you're looking for a black coat, you can get a black coat. If you're like me and you need a silver one, you can get a silver one. There's even some plaid ones. So, yeah, Old Navy has got some really good stuff. The prices are relatively good. They're a little on the upper scale, but it's well-made clothing. The next place is the internet. I mean, we never leave, so why not just use that time to look for cosplay stuff? Now, there's a trick to ordering things online, and that's that you can kind of mess up on your sizes if you're not careful. So, the trick is, get a measuring tape. And measure for shirts from your shoulder, from the widest tip of your shoulders around the widest part of your bust, and from the nape of your neck to your waist. And that should give you your general sizing if you find things on like eBay or Amazon where it has the measurements listed. And for your pants, you're looking for the inseam, the outseam, and the waist. And I'll post a link in the doobly-doo to something that kind of explains that because it's difficult to explain without actually showing, and it's difficult to show. So, yeah, that's the trick with ordering online, is just make sure you check measurements and stuff. Now, the final place is something that you might not necessarily think of right off the bat. Thrift stores. Now, thrift stores can have some terrible things. They can have things that you really don't want to buy. But you can still find some really nice, quirky things, like cufflinks, suit pieces, ties, just about anything that you need in the form of menswear, and you can even find shoes and so on in women's wear as well that are really nice. This is my current project. I bought it at Mega Thrift, which is a local thrift store, and I'm having to take it in just simply because of sizing issues, but I saw it was absolutely gorgeous, and I said I have to have that vest. It's going to go perfectly with all of my black suits, and even with my gray ones, too. So with a little bit of dedication and some sewing, it's going to look really nice, but at the moment it's still, it's pinned up right now, so I'm going to be working on that later today. But yeah, thrift stores are really good. You can find all sorts of ridiculously quirky things there. So if you can't find it online, go look in the thrift store. You're probably going to find it there. Now, I mentioned that I'm sewing that up together. So I'm just going to kind of give you a little bit of tips on sewing machines and stuff. My sewing machine is a Bernina. This is actually, let me angle the camera just a little bit so you can see a little better. This is actually a quilter's edition, but it's a really nice one and it has lots of like seam options. And Bernina is a professional grade brand. And a lot of costumers use it because it's, you don't really have a lot of problems, and if you do have a problem with it, you can fix it yourself, which is really nice. And there are a lot of seam options. Like, I think I have 28-ish seam options, so if I really want to get fancy, I can put little flowers or little hearts on it, which is really cool. So Bernina is the #1 brand in my book. I love it. I would never use anything else unless I absolutely had to. And if you can't, the thing is, they're really expensive, so if you can't afford a Bernina, the next below that is a Brother. It's kind of a cheaper version of Bernina. You can sometimes get ones they have a bobbin issue where the bobbin will catch, but it's really easy to fix. And it also has a lot of seam options, so you can really get fancy with the seams there too. So those are the two that I recommend. Singer is obviously very good, but I don't really use that brand, so I don't really have a lot of knowledge on what Singer really, what their high points are. So yeah, Bernina and Brother are the two that I suggest. I wish you all good luck in your sewing and cosplay endeavors! So I'm also adding a link in the doobly-doo about the upcoming 221BCon in Atlanta. Last year, from what I understand, it was absolutely incredible. They actually had to book out a second hotel, so it's really a big thing. It's really cool. It's just everything Sherlock. They're even mentioning Doctor Who I saw on the schedule this year. So it's going to be really cool, and if you all would like to come, I will link in the doobly-doo where you can find your registration and your hotel stuff. I hope to attend. I'm working it out right now. And we're currently trying to see how many of the FandomFaces group will be able to go. There's a play that weekend, and there's kind of some other issues, so there may only be me or some, 2 of us, or I don't even know if I'm going to be able to officially go or not, so I'm not really saying I'm going to definitely be there. But if I get to go, I will definitely let you all know, and I'm definitely putting a link in the doobly-doo. It's incredible. It's one of the coolest things. The pictures look so incredible. So yeah, downtown Atlanta, there's so much to do. So yeah, I'm linking that in the doobly-doo.